Their offense gets set to go. Time running out here on the play clock. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ready to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From his end zone, it's Brady on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now it's Peterson. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Young now to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good pickup there, a 22. Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Tomlinson. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On 3rd down, Young. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. They start the drive with Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Easy.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brennan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, it's Tomlinson. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. Second quarter. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Young. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost them 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. Young operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the
ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Now Young on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They toss it to Tomlinson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones, 32 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Peterson gets past one man. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 64 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Young now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Young. They set up the screen LT. And he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Young. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw is Young. Throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Justin Houston not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now the offense will now face a 2nd and 14 after that last penalty. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. Young to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Young throwing on 3rd and long. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run Tomlinson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Rodanian Tomlinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he knocks it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action, now Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. In motion is the tight end, Graham. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is off the crossbar. Denied a chance to take the lead, but to no avail. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Here's Young on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Brady to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. To throw is Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Brady to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And left side here, it's Graham. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side at the 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. Red zone opportunity. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They run with LT. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the 20. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Thoughts with the fear.